Drills Talk. And in this episode, we're going to discuss the benefits of starting now. This is based on a blog I wrote in the past entitled Start Now. So what are the benefits of starting now? Well, the chance of procrastination is zero. You talking about it and feeling good and never doing it is zero. The benefit comes to you quicker because you actually started. So in addition to that, I want to get into some particulars and explain to you why starting now is the best choice you can make for anything that it is you want to do. Let's go.
Yo, Drills.
Created by the great wizard of the new world.
Drills Talk, episode 192. In this episode, we're going to discuss the benefits of starting now. But before we get started, please like, subscribe, show your love however you would like to show your love. Here we're an entrepreneurship/mindset motivation channel. Every Monday, there's a new blog. Every Wednesday, a new Drills Talk. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Let's get started. Number one is no regret. No regret from starting now. The only regret you get from starting now is further down the line is, what if I started earlier? But that's okay because at least you're in the process and you say, okay, well, maybe I would have been a little bit further. But the regret of never starting, the what if, and you don't even have a beginning to put in your head, that is no longer a factor. That's not going to happen. So no regrets because I started now. A lot of us have a problem with starting now. If we can just take the action of starting something immediately, we take away the ability or the possibility of regretting it later. If we see that we have an idea, we can sit down and write it down and try to see it through on paper first, but that's still starting. You know, you have something you can go back to, you can add and delete, and you can get a little better and then start that. Now, don't use that as a reason to procrastinate, but I'm just saying, that is better than nothing. Starting immediately is awesome. You have your phone in your pocket, download a recording application, record your idea, record your thoughts, and then move towards those thoughts because procrastination is going to say, okay, well, yeah, I have this now recorded and it's good and I can come back to it. No, you have it recorded for you to use later on that day. You have it recorded for you to use that next weekend when you have ample time to see it through a little bit more. We have a problem with procrastination and some sort of ridiculousness in thinking that we have some unlimited amount of time when we know we live this world and we know that tomorrow we cannot be here. Where's the benefit in delay? How can we be so bold to know that we have weeks or years or decades to do it? We don't. So let's get to it. Number two is the possibility of never starting. So the possibility of never starting because, you don't have that ability to start immediately. So what do? Most of us, we sit down and we talk about what if we did this and, what would we do if we did that? And we feel that feeling immediately and that feeling gets us so high and we feel good and then we just move on. We got the feeling of what it'll feel like if we did it. And because we did and our brains don't know how, to not do that, your brain's going to experience every feeling that you think of, right? So the fact that you're giving yourself that kind of dopamine rush because you can talk it and feel it, you never actually do it because the doing part comes with work, right? The doing part doesn't give you instant success as you speaking about it does. So that's kind of a setup. We set ourselves up by talking too much about what we want to do instead of jumping into action because action includes work. Action is harder than sitting and talking. So we got to talk less and do more. Number three is the natural boost of ambition. So that boost, that high you're on from that new idea gives you this ability to work in abundance. It works, you work a little bit more than you would have been able to if you're kind of making yourself do it. If you set a time to, I'm going to address this tomorrow at 4. But if you start now, you're on that high of this is a new idea. I'm so excited about it. I'm going to jump into it now. That's something that you should not waste because it's not guaranteed that you'll have it when you do schedule time to get it done, even if you don't plan on procrastinating forever. If you do plan on putting it off for 2 days at 6 p.m. and then 2 days pass and it's 6 p.m., you are not going to be on that high. You're not going to have that excitement that you had when you first thought of it. So attempt to give yourself some sort of head start by jumping into something as soon as you can because that boost dwindles fast. Number four is discovery. So when we talk about our plans, we have no idea what that road entails. We don't know what we need to know to get through that road to that final destination. What starting now gives you is experience. What starting now gives you is education. What starting now gives you is it unveils all those issues and roadblocks that you're going to undoubtedly approach, right? But you never starting, you never get to those. You never gain that experience. You never get that education. You never experience that roadblock. The sooner you get all of that stuff, the sooner you get to your goal. So the benefit of starting now is getting to issues quicker, learning faster, running into roadblocks immediately or as soon as you can, because once you overcome them, you're that much closer to your goal. Talking hurts us way more than trying and failing. Trying and failing makes us better. Talking and experiencing the finish line is the detriment to most of our goals being obtained at all. So take this in consideration. You have a great idea or you have an issue that you want to overcome. Start now. For example, my shirt. We can smile today. We can start today. And then we say, okay, well, you know what? There is no issue when smiling. It's actually not that hard to smile. It's actually not that hard to show other people I'm happy to see them. It's actually not that hard to laugh out loud. It's actually not that hard to show how I feel or show that I'm in a good mood because it's actually contagious. I remember smiling and then 3 other people that were sitting opposite of me began to smile. I remember smiling in the room that was a little stiff kind of lightened up when they saw me smiling. Understand that education, that experience would have never happened if you never started. Drills Talk, episode 192. These were the benefits of starting now. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. It's drills.com. Check this shit out. It's Drills.